right, let's take a look at today's results. Our beta system is doing pretty well. So basically, we have the performance credit system that we're testing out. And basically, what happens is for every 100% that we deliver is basically $1. So as you can see here, for about 1,700 credits, about $17 worth of alerts here. The idea is that you don't need a ton of alerts every day. You only need one, right? Especially one of these. Let's say 300%, 684%, or 529%. How many of these do you really need to trade per day? You only really need one. So what we're focusing on is delivering 100% plus alerts. So anything that's below 100%, if it's below $1, for the most part, it's going to be free. If it's over $1, because 30 to 50% on options that are over $1 do tend to perform, they're basically going to be about half off. But anything below 50 cents, I believe, it's free. Between 50% and 100% is half off. But the idea is to give you more control of your alerts. Even though I'm constantly improving the alerts and all the channels so that you only get the best alerts every day, you get days like today where, even though I tell people that don't do puts on Mondays, you get days like this where the system only picks puts, for example, for SPY. And obviously, puts just don't do well on Mondays. And I've said that multiple times. I believe 2 Mondays ago, they did do okay. But overall, puts just don't do well on Mondays. And I have a report that I pushed out to everybody. Just based on our data, puts just don't do well. So here's an example. Historically speaking, all the way from April of last year, puts just didn't do well. And here's what it looks like, right? So puts on Mondays, just 0% win rate. And by win rate, meaning that they break over 100%. Doesn't mean that you won't get a 20% runner here, 50% runner there. But overall, they just don't do well. Same thing for Thursday calls. They just don't win as often. So puts just tended to do really, really well on Thursdays. And you were just better off waiting for a put alert instead of taking a call alert. Again, that's not to say that calls don't always win. As you can see here, they have a 27% win rate compared to 0% for puts on Mondays. It just that doesn't work out that well, right? And then this is all, again, based on our data, right? So we're collecting data every single day, hundreds and hundreds of contracts, the entire options chain, because we're training our systems to basically find those bangers, right? We only want to, trade options that are going to hit 100% or more because we're dealing with options. You don't want to buy something that costs 25 cents and say, oh, this hit 30%, guys. What's 30% of 20?